Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it.
Final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Here's the option going right. Spinning past him. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
And the Titans getting set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass.
Run-pass mix and everything's working. That means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And the play clock's running down. Now Hackenberg. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Hackenberg throwing the slant pattern here complete. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This is Murray. And he'll take this. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Murray. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Now Hackenberg. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
A handoff. It's Murray. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They run with Murray. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Tennessee, they get a week one victory and take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.